The quietest girl in class got arrested during graduation. Nobody expected police officers to show up at our graduation. Especially not for Emma. If you had asked anyone in our class who was most likely to get arrested, Emma would have been the last person anyone named. She was quiet, polite, and kept to herself. She always sat in the back of the classroom, turned in her assignments on time, and never got involved in drama. That's why what happened during graduation shocked everyone. The ceremony was going smoothly. Parents were taking pictures, teachers were smiling, and students were waiting for their names to be called. Then it was Emma's turn. The principal announced her name, and she stood up to walk across the stage. Suddenly, the auditorium doors opened. 2 police officers walked inside. At first, nobody thought much of it. Then they headed straight toward Emma. The room went silent. The officers spoke to her briefly, and her face immediately turned pale. Before anyone could understand what was happening, they placed handcuffs on her wrists. Gasps filled the room. Parents started recording. Teachers looked completely stunned. And just like that, the quietest girl in school was escorted out of graduation in handcuffs. The rest of the ceremony felt meaningless. Everyone was talking about Emma. Rumors spread everywhere. Others thought she'd hacked the school. Nobody knew the truth. A few days later, the real story came out. And it was something nobody expected. For over a year, Emma had been secretly creating fake online fundraising campaigns. She used stolen photos and made up heartbreaking stories about sick children and struggling families. Thousands of people donated money, believing they were helping others. Instead, the money went directly to her. Authorities had been investigating the scams for months. They gathered enough evidence and chose to arrest her on graduation day. Looking back, there were signs. Emma always seemed to have expensive things, despite claiming her family struggled financially. She never talked about her personal life. And she avoided questions whenever conversations got too personal. But nobody connected the dots. That's what scared me the most. Someone can sit beside you every day for years and still be hiding a completely different life. Even now, when people from our class talk about graduation, nobody remembers the speeches or awards. They only remember the moment the quietest girl in class stood up to receive her diploma. And left in handcuffs instead. Like if you didn't see that coming. Subscribe for more shocking stories from the vault.